Now see this one, we are at monoid here. So we started with algebraic structure and then we discussed about semi-group. Now we are discussing about monoid. Got it? So what is algebraic structure? Closure property. And what is semi-group? Associative property. And what is monoid? Monoid is a semi-group if it is going to have an identity element. So what is identity element? See this, a semi-group S comma star is called a monoid if there exists an element E belongs to S such that A star E equal to E star A equal to A for all A belongs to S. The element E is called identity element of S with respect to star. So the meaning of this one is, if you already have a semi group and inside this semi group with respect to that operator whatever you have defined, if you are able to find an identity element. What is identity element? If you take an element and then apply the operation with that particular identity element, then you should get back the same element. Then that particular element is called identity element. If you take an element A which belongs to S, and if you take the element E and if you try to apply the operation between the A and E, you should be able to get A for all elements A belongs to S. Got it? So I'll just take an example and explain you. See this. Now let's test whether n star is monoid or not. So n is set of all natural numbers and star is multiplication. First of all, is it closed? Yes, it is closed. Therefore it is a algebraic structure. And second thing is it associative? Yes, we know that star is associative, therefore it is a semi group. Yes. So now we can test whether it is monoid or not. What is monoid? You should be able to find out an element called unity, that identity, right? So is there any element which is present in set of all natural numbers? If I multiply that particular element with some other element, I should get that some other element. For example, if I want to test it, is there any element E in such a way that if I multiply it, I should get back the same element A for some natural number A. Now since it is a multiplication rule, I can cancel it out. Then simply we are getting E equal to 1. Yes. Therefore, if the element 1 is present in the natural numbers, then I can say that 1 is going to act as a this identity element, and then we can say that this particular set is monoid with respect to that operation. Since 1 belongs to the natural numbers, we can say that this particular natural number set with respect to star is monoid because it is algebraic structure and it is a semi group, and now we are able to find out the identity. Since we are able to find out the identity, we can say that it is monoid. Therefore it is monoid. What about n set of all natural numbers and plus? So it is closed. First of all, it is closed. We know that it is algebraic structure, and then it is associative. So we know that it is semi group. Now let's see whether there exists this particular identity element or not. What is identity element? I should be able to find out E such that E plus A equal to E. Right? So simple. In the earlier version I have substituted star here, and here I am substituting plus. So what do you get? We get E equal to 0, but then E equal to 0, which means there is no element called 0. So 0 is the only element which could be an identity element, but then 0 is not present in set of natural numbers. Therefore this one is definitely not a monoid. The reason is 0 is absent. So 0 is going to be an identity element in case of addition, but 0 is not present there, so we can say that it is not monoid. So the maximum thing that this set with respect to the operation qualifies is semi group, not monoid. Got it? And what about this set of all integers and plus? Yes, in this case we know that set of all integers are closed under addition, therefore it is algebraic structure, and we know that it is associative, addition is associative, therefore it is semi group. And now since it is semi group, now we should test whether there is a identity element or not. In case if you can find an identity element, you can directly say that it is a monoid. So in this case also it is addition, therefore A plus E equal to E. this should be satisfied by the identity element. Now what does it mean? E equal to 0. Now if you take set of integers, definitely 0 is present in set of integers, so this particular set is containing an identity element with respect to this particular operation, therefore it is monoid. Yes, this particular set is monoid with respect to this operation. Now what about union and P of A? Power set of A. P of A means power set of A. Let A be any set, any finite set, and P of A is a power set of A. Now we are talking about union, and we know that is the set of all sets, this set of all subsets is actually closed under the operation union. So it is algebraic structure, and then we know that union is associative, therefore it is semi-group, right? And now we have to find out an identity element, which means if A is a set, let us say if X is a set, if I apply union with E, then I am supposed to get X. Then what do you think that particular set could be? It is nothing but phi, isn't it? Therefore phi is going to act as an identity element in case of union, so we can say that it is monoid. So this particular set is monoid with respect to union, so it is a monoid set. Got it? So that is the difference between this. Now see, just remember this, we are going in a sequence. First thing is algebraic structures. So what does it mean? Closure property. Second thing is semi-group. What does it mean? Associative property. And next one is identity property, which means the set should have an identity. Then it is called monoid. Now we can go to group, right? So step by step, just remember how we are coming. Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.